Hi all, Meemaw here. I just want to address some of the things that were said last night in this country, things that I never would have believed could come out of anyone's mouth, not anyone of influence, certainly not somebody who was a former president of the United States, but here goes. Now, we all know I am not a psychiatrist, I just play one on YouTube, but I need to respond to the depth of insanity being spewed by Trump and his inner circle. It is scary, it is ugly. It's what happens when one becomes consumed by their own hatred and rhetoric. They are reaching the end of their reign of terror and they see it coming, and they are trapped in the bunker with allied forces surrounding them, and they're trying to decide if they should take the cyanide capsules, but they won't do it until they figure out how to take as many of their adversaries down with them, along with many of their comrades. Now, for Trump, he's starting with Liz Cheney, one of the few moral, honorable Republicans left. Tucker Carlson, calling her repulsive, is in on the plot because he makes his living feeding the hatred, a disgusting, despicable, foul occupation. But if he couldn't make a living that way, he'd be another used car salesman. And then Trump, well.
Weird for you to see Liz Cheney, that'd be Dick Cheney's repulsive little daughter, running against you with Kamala Harris.
Well, I think it hurts Kamala a lot, actually. Look, she's a deranged person. She's a radical war hawk. Let's put her with a rifle standing there with 9 barrels shooting at her, okay? Let's see how she feels about it. You know, when the guns are trained on her face. But she's a stupid person.
Now, Trump knows all he has to do is make the suggestion, and his cult members will do his bidding. Now, he's set up his thugs. He's given them permission to take out Liz Cheney without actually calling for it, because that's his style. It's his defense. It's why his followers are in jail, but he is not. But it's more than that. Whoever's crazy enough to attempt it goes down with him. Cowards and bullies never go down alone. Think Jim Jones and the Jonestown Massacre, whenever 900 American people drank the cyanide-laced Kool-Aid. Remember where that phrase came from? Drinking the Kool-Aid? And they all died with their cult leader, although Jones, he shot himself. Now, Eva Braun took the cyanide and died with Adolf Hitler, whose name has been coming up a lot lately. He also shot himself. Do I think Trump will be suicidal? No. His ego, believe it or not, I think it's probably more overblown than all the aforementioned villains and more. But again, he won't go down alone. Neither will Rudy Giuliani, who has also gone completely around the bend. He's planning on taking some Ohio Haitians with him.
They practice voodoo. And when they practice voodoo, they kill domestic animals. I mean, half of them do. That's just it, and they're not taking people in and saying, "Oh, Mr. Haitian, are you one of those who kills animals or not? Or do you practice voodoo?" They have no idea. So animals are getting hurt somewhere. If you've got a lot of these people here, and look, I'm going to say this: it's not their fault. They lived back 200 years ago. They just shouldn't have been taken out of the jungle and placed in the middle of a small town America. That's ridiculous. Or big town America, for that matter.
So President Trump can clean this up?
What they're doing.
Holy crap. All right, those of us on the side of truth, justice, and American democracy, we're on the verge of victory, but others will be willing to sacrifice all in the service of a man who has no attachment to them, cares for no one but himself. And I don't wish any ill on any of them. They have been tricked by the ultimate con man. And these are people we've been friends with, and in my case, family. So while Trump is wishing ill upon all whom he believes have crossed him, we must be better than that. We must hope and pray his followers come out the other side and remember what it was like before they were given permission to openly spew anger, hatred, racism, misogynism, homophobia, blame. All of it, all of these emotions consume the people who are taken over by them. And if we're ever going to bring this great nation together again, we have to pray that they are released from Trump's grip. And that means we have to let go of our anger and resentment as well. And okay, it's well earned, But Kamala talks about giving them a seat at the table. She knows this is how to heal the wounds inflicted upon our country by Trump and his minions. Positive intentions, positive actions, sending love and acceptance out to everyone. This isn't being weak. This is being strong. This is being stronger than the bullies and the cowards, because it's harder. It's our only hope. And no, I'm not some delusional, hippy-dippy, pot-smoking, peace-loving type, blah, blah, etc., despite all the Grateful Dead t-shirts. I'm literally a Yankee farm wife and a Meemaw with more common sense than most and a great desire to have my grandchildren grow up in a united democracy that honors the individual as well as the whole. Now, Rudy wants to prove his point, see if he can get some Haitians into trouble. It's a last-ditch effort to show Trump how devoted he is and to spread as much hatred and division as possible before he goes down with his leader. They all see it coming, and it's a dangerous time for their followers, as it was on Insurrection Day, when Trump set up thousands of his disciples by sending them to invade the Capitol building. More than 1,265 cult members were charged with criminal offenses. I don't need help from you, Horatio. We must heal the divide. Those of us who weren't taken in by Trump's great lies are the ones who must start the process. It won't be easy, but it will be worth it. Peace and love to all, and please vote like your children's and grandchildren's future depends upon it. Sincerely, Meemaw and Agnes Amelia Hakucho.